Good afternoon. Here are your band announcements for Wednesday, August 28th. First of all, thanks so much for a fabulous rehearsal last night. Great rehearsal. A lot got done and a lot's on the field. Make sure that you're still mentally repping all of that stuff. You're singing through stuff in your head. You're looking at your drill. You're watching the video. We did have an issue with the files in Google Classroom. I have since fixed it. So if you sign into Google Classroom and you click on the link, it will take you to the things you need to get to. Okay? On Thursday, we're outside, 7:20 start. We will be working on pregame. Your marching numbers will be different than what they are right now. So make sure you are prepared for that rehearsal so that we can get pregame on the field. I bet we can get it all done on Thursday, okay? Like I already said, keep working on your stuff for a competition show. Our goal on September 6th is to be able to get movements 1, 2, and 3 on the field for our parents and for our home crowd to see. Movements 1, 2, and 3. Up next, for the football game, September 6th, our first home ball game, there is a pep rally that day. It'll be an afternoon PM activity schedule, and we will be playing at it. I don't have a release time for you yet. I'll get one for you early next week. We've typically started our rehearsal after school at 3:20. We're going to push that back to 3:45. I'm encouraging everybody in the band to go eat the after-school supper. I believe that's provided to you at no cost. Please go eat the after-school supper. We're having to ask you to do that because we didn't hit our fundraising goals last year and we're not able to provide meals for us between our rehearsal and our ball game. So we're going to push our rehearsal start time back to 3:45. Around 4:50, we're done. Have announcements. From 4:50 to 5:40, if you want to bring something to eat, please do so. Drop it in a cooler, leave it in your locker, make sure your trash gets into the correct spots. But if you'd like to bring something to eat between our rehearsal and when we actually march, please do so. We'll go down and utilize the commons area for that. Uniform handout will start at 5:40. It'll be in the band room just like it was for pictures. 6:15 section warm-ups will start outside. Around 6:25, we'll meet and block up as a full band. Take a pitch, do a couple things. 6:30, we step off to march to the field. 6:46 pregame. 7 o'clock is the kickoff for a football game against Derby. For that game, please make sure you have cheers in your flip folder. Any music you need, make sure it's in your flip folder. I highly, highly suggest keep working the memorization. Get that flip folder out of your face, okay? Up next, please, please, please pay your secondary bill. Mrs. Johnson just went through and counted. Collectively, across the entire band, we still have $7,600 owed. That's $7,600 owed. If you have not paid your bill, you cannot pick up your items. Please stop in and see Mrs. Johnson. Figure out what you still owe. Mrs. Johnson's coming up with a plan also to be able to hand you a slip of paper if you still owe money to say, here's what you owe. Next week, without a doubt, we should be in marching shoes and we should be in a secondary t-shirt. That's a $55 fee. And if you've not paid for that stuff, you cannot have it. If you don't have the proper items, you cannot perform. You've got to be dressed correctly. And that's with the proper marching shoes, tall black socks, show shirt, even underneath the uniform. Okay, if you are really struggling to pay the bill, stop in and see me. We have a few uniforms, secondary uniforms that have been donated back, and we'll issue those on a need-by-need basis until they're gone. So if you're really struggling, stop in and see me, visit with me individually, and we'll see if we can help you out with that, okay? Our next evening rehearsal is on September 10th. It's 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock again, September 10th, right here on our football field. If you need a copy of our schedule, we created a schedule, and it's got the entire marching season on it. It's hanging on the bulletin board. I'll also put it as the thumbnail for this video. So grab a picture of it. Know when you need to be where you need to be at, okay? If you ordered an Andy t-shirt during band camp, those are the brown ones that the side it says Marching Stampede. They are in. We started handout with that last night. Stop in and see me. If you ordered one and paid for one, we have a box in the back of a handful of people who did not pick theirs up last night, and I'll help you find yours, okay? Honor Band is coming up very quickly. You've got about 2 months to continue to prep for that Honor Band audition. We're doing some after-school instrument clubs. just 3 o'clock to 3:40 to help people get prepped for those auditions. I highly encourage you to try. Okay, jump in, grab an audition stuff, and do some practicing. I'm willing to bet that you have a better shot to make the band than what even you think you have to make the band. We'd love to get as many of you in as possible because, frankly, playing your horn makes you better, and that's the goal. Okay. Lastly, instrument repair is here tomorrow on Thursday. If you have an instrument issue, if something's not playing correctly, if you're missing a pad, if you've got a bad solder that needs to be fixed, please stop and see myself or Mrs. Johnson in the band office after rehearsal on Thursday. We can't have your horn looked at if we don't have it. So please stop and see us, and we'll put a repair ticket on it and let them look at it. Hopefully they'll fix it right here in-house so it doesn't have to go to Emporia for repair. So, but that's on you. If you have a problem, you've got to stop in and see us, okay? Our awesome cards for the day, I've got a couple of them here. For Maddie on bass, she's been practicing really hard. She has her splits, and she's timing it right with the music, and you're marching with a purpose, and you're always asking what you can fix. You are awesome. Thank you so much for your hard work, Madison. Up next, we have Cameron Foster from the baritone section. She's always learning and improving. You're being a great person. Thanks so much for being a joy to be around. Thank you, Cameron, for being in band. You rock. Brooklyn Jones from the low brass section says, Brooklyn, you're always staying positive and you never give up. Keep it up. Thanks, Brooklyn. You rock. Up next, we have Carter Hodges, percussion. Carter hustles every single day to set up drum set for jazz band. Carter, I've noticed that too, and let me tell you, no one has ever gotten that thing set up as fast as you. You rock. Keep it up, buddy. And last, we have Inya Martinez. Inya took trash from the copies for Cheers from everyone in her section to throw it away to keep it off the band room floor. Inya, you rock. Thanks so much for taking care of your section. You're all amazing. You're all amazing, wonderful people. Love you. See you next time.